Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Listen, it's a lot more people joining the Christmas holiday boycott, starting with Thanksgiving and Christmas and beyond, because they're upset, either because they lost their jobs or they're struggling. And they're upset with Donald Trump and what his administration is doing. So, and there's something really interesting I'm going to touch on tomorrow. Now, y'all remember when I showed you Steve Bannon's interview over there on British TV about the 2028 election and how Donald Trump will still be the president and everybody better get ready and all that crap? Well, today, Donald Trump pretty much posted out on Truth Social that another Democrat will never win the presidency. So I will be touching on that tomorrow. So this is right after Steve Bannon's interview. So it's Donald Trump's way of confirming he's staying. That's all. So I will talk about that more in detail tomorrow. So more videos are cropping up, and it looks like a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon for this boycott. So if by the time Thanksgiving come it start exploding even more, then the retail stores should feel the pain for real. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you.
No, what's terrible is for our government not to feed our kids. You think I'm worried about gifts, some toys, and the children is hungry? Make that make sense. I'm not worried about giving the people more money.
I vote we cancel Christmas. All this fucking consumerism and all this shit and these fucking billionaires and, we fucking canceled Disney and we canceled Target and we did really good at that. I say we cancel Christmas. I fucking hate Christmas anyways. I'm an atheist through and through. I hate Christmas. Ask my kids. Ask my kids. And they were little, I did it up for them and did all that stuff, but I hate Christmas. I hate it. I don't know what to buy for you. Let's just give like $5 food items. I hate Christmas. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Christmas.
Hey, y'all. So I'm super proud of everybody that turned out Saturday. I mean, even around the world, we had people showing out and showing up, and I love it. And I want to keep that going. So I've seen several videos about, and I agree, that we need to cancel Christmas. I don't know about you, but I don't want to feed the big corporate machine this year. That's not what it's about anyway. So I think I'm going to sit down with my kids, have a talk with them, and just be together. If you must exchange gifts and you want that little, because sometimes people like the exchanging part, go to thrift stores. Go to your local owned thrift store and buy something. And I'm going to tell my family, wouldn't that be fun? Let's go to a thrift store and find something cute and pick it out. Because that's not what it's about. And I want to affect their bottom line. And the only way that they're going to listen is if we hit them where it hurts. So Christmas as we knew it is canceled. So what do y'all think? Y'all on board?
We're not celebrating Christmas this year. We're not celebrating Christmas this year. I need you. Your job is to tell your aunties and your uncles and your grandparents, tell them, I don't need nothing. The kids don't need nothing. We don't need shit. We got TVs in our house. We got phones in our hands. We got laptops. We got computers. We don't need no more jewelry. We don't need no gifts. We don't need no more clothes. The overconsumption has already gone too far anyway. We don't need it. We not celebrating Christmas this year. Tell your motherfucking kids right now, look, this is for your greater good. This is for the sake of your future. This is so your vote matters. So you won't get gerrymandered. This is for your rights, for women's rights, for you to be able to be yourself, so that you'll be able to afford a house, so you can invest, so the economy doesn't tank. We are not celebrating Christmas. Every corporation needs to feel this. Every single one. I don't want to see nobody out on Black Friday. Them deals ain't that good anyway. When the last time a Black Friday deal got you out your goddamn couch? Come on now. Cyber Monday, turn the goddamn computer off. Don't even go on Amazon. Don't even go on Amazon, man. For real, we not celebrating Christmas. On Thanksgiving, me and a couple other people have been planning on feeding the homeless or just going out and doing something for charity. So I can't say that I'm not going to be out buying food. But Thanksgiving, we don't need a big Thanksgiving. We don't. We don't need the big, huge Thanksgiving. And I need y'all to spread this word. Please, please spread the word. We are not doing it. We hitting them everywhere. I, for one, am still going to be out in the streets protesting with my feet and my body. Because in my city, it's a little bit deeper than just, oh, we ain't going out there. Our kids are out there already. They're in our city. They're in our apartment complexes. They're in our neighborhoods. When you sit in front of your building and your apartment complex, they coming up and harassing people in D.C., in Memphis, in Chicago, in Portland. I'm still protesting that as well. But the way y'all telling me that, oh, well, you don't need to be out there protesting, you need to financially protest. Porque no los dos? I don't give a fuck. Spread the word. We not doing the Christmas shit. I don't even do that shit anyway. Most I do is buy my little girlfriend, if I have a girlfriend at the time, something. I might give my mom something, but I don't even do the shit anyway.
You do not have to cancel Christmas. You do not have to cancel Thanksgiving. You don't have to cancel Kwanzaa, Halloween, or just do things outside of these corporate interests. Don't line the pockets of white men while you do them. There are Black farmers who will sell you beef, pork, and chickens. Okay, there are Black stores where you can go buy yarn and fabric and make beautiful things for the people you love. And some things are a lot easier to make. Some gifts are a lot easier to make than you think. Last year, I made my children both merino wool blankets by hand. They love them. They are gorgeous. There's someone you know who bakes cakes and pies. Give them that money instead of getting a cake from Costco or Publix or wherever you get your cakes from. Almost everyone I know has started a vegetable garden this year who did not have gardens last year. Even my grandmother, who's focused on trees and flowers her entire life, started growing veggies this year. Her collard greens are growing so fast, we might be able to use them for Thanksgiving, if not definitely for Christmas. Some of you are artists who could make greeting cards that would blow Hallmark cards out of the water. Some of you are artists who write music. You could write a beautiful little ditty for your nieces and nephews. You have things in your closet that are brand new, that you've never used or never worn, that you could literally sell or trade for gifts. Lastly, and probably the most important one, you need to invite people over. Some people don't want gifts. They want people. They want merriment. They want joy. They want festivities. Turn some music on. Get yourself some eggnog and some hooch. Mix those two together and invite people over. No aesthetic, no Google Calendar. Just say, come over. I want to see you. And if they hesitate, do what I do. Go pick them up. So just in case your personality or your family traditions don't align with completely canceling it, again, I'm not judging people who can cancel holidays. What I'm saying is if you are feeling some type of way, you don't have to, but you can absolutely celebrate while staying in solidarity with the cause. I know I will be.
So Queen, here is the thing about that. We live in a consumer nation where we have learned to deal with our feelings by buying things. Quite frankly, I don't know the best way to state that, but that is the case. And just like working out, if you were trying to get into a pattern of working out, it's hard. You tend to break that pattern over and over and over again until you finally get to it, right? It's similar with the buying situation. We're going to have to gradually ease people into this because we're helping them break a habit. Do I think you can? Abso-freaking-lutely. But I think it's going to be harder than others because they are actually fighting an addiction that our society has deemed acceptable, and it's not. So we have to go a little bit at a time and help our friends and family push them to stop buying things. We have to give them alternative methods and help them through it so they can create patterns of their own. And in case anyone wants a book on how to do this, Atomic Habits is a great book to read when it comes to breaking habits.
Over the past couple weeks, I've been seeing a lot of posts that is advocating for us to not celebrate Christmas this year, to stop celebrating Christmas, overconsumption, buying stuff, blah, 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 blah. Like we should stop celebrating Christmas. And it's so interesting to me because I actually stopped associating Christmas with spending a ton of money a long time ago. Like my family and I, we literally cut that out a long time ago. Okay. And I think that if we as a collective said, you know what, Christmas is so much more than just buying things, I think that we would be more excited about the holiday season. Like even now, my family and I, like I have a daughter, right? So I'll get her one or two things that she like really wants or that I think she could really use. But outside of that, even she knows that mommy I don't buy like really extravagant gifts. My family and I don't buy everyone in my family a present. I don't do it. Like I do not do it. Every other year we'll do what's it called? A secret Santa? Not secret Santa. But like we'll each buy like one person something. I buy my nieces and my nephew a gift, but adults in my family, we don't exchange gifts anymore. If anything, we will all put in towards a trip. We'll all put in towards a trip and like make it an experience and enjoy Christmas time that way. But the idea of like buying everyone a gift, we stopped that a long time ago. And I think that's why I still look forward to the holidays now, because it used to be like that. It used to be like that, where like every year I was stressing about how much money I'm spending and I have to buy everybody everything. But I swear, once we stopped doing that, I feel like the holidays became so much more enjoyable because now we're focused so much more on family, togetherness, making memories, like coming together and just doing all the holiday things. Of course, celebrating the birth of Jesus. Like Christmas time is so much more than just spending money. But I think the problem is that our focus is so much on buying, when you could simply just say no. You could simply just say no. Like direct all of that energy into other things that will help to create more memories, that will help to bring your family together, that will really bring more joy than just buying materialistic things. Whenever I do buy gifts, it's usually something that is either going to be very useful toward the person I'm gifting, or it's something that is very meaningful. And it's never a lot of money. It's never a lot of money. So I just encourage us to like be more open to stepping away from this idea that we have to spend a crazy amount of money on gifts and just being more intentional about how we spend our time this holiday season and just making it more of a family thing, more of a friendship thing, more of just spending time together and making memories that way versus just buying something because we can.
Take 5. So let's talk about boycotting Christmas, because I think we're going to boycott Christmas. This is one of the biggest things we can do, is to boycott Christmas. The companies rely on our dollars, but they also take and pay using the dollars we give them to influence our government. And therefore, the government only passes policy for them. So that means we need to take away their power. So in order to take away their power, we're going to boycott non-essential purchases. But Christmas falls in between here and midterms. So I do not do gifts anymore with the grandkids. I have too many of them, and I've been doing this for a few years. I saw the viral videos around people playing those cup games and whatever. Well, I had a whole bunch of these little tiny bags that I bought at the dollar store years back. So I put candy in them, and then certain dollar denominations. And then we set it up on the table, and I make sure that I have the right amount of bags for them to select so many times, and that everybody gets an even amount. Some bags have $1. Some bags have 5, some have 10, some have 20. You don't necessarily have to do significant amount of money for kids to feel like this is great. Because the first year I did this, instead of getting them gifts, they were all so excited. And of course, a couple of the little kids ended up getting all the big dollars, like the 20s. Yeah, I had one grandson who was like 7. He ended up getting all 3 20s. But it's a luck of the draw game. And the kids found it to be a lot more fun than actually opening a gift that they're going to like anyways. Because grandma doesn't have a clue what they like, and grandma doesn't have good taste as far as they're concerned. But I'm just sharing with you how you can still have a Christmas with your kids, but not feed the consumer machine.
So one of the comments I am seeing a lot of different places is Christmas is canceled. We need to get that going. We need to have Christmas is canceled be one of the more popular hashtags that we operate with. And that doesn't mean you don't have to be with your families. It doesn't mean that you don't give people something. But, you know, when I was a little kid, we used to make coupon books for each other. Like, this is good for 1 empty dishwasher, or this is good for sweeping, or this is good for a game of Monopoly, whatever. So, you know, we can still gift things to each other without having to participate in remember the movie Babe, where one of the animals finds out what happens at Christmas and goes, Christmas means carnage. Christmas is canceled, is what we need to be doing. And, you know, we need to make it about spending time with your families and the joy you get from that and the interactions, and less about the presents.
Are you tired of your government being all in your pockets, trying to run your life, not trying to pay you your reparations? Well, join the biggest, baby, I said the biggest, join the biggest movement / boycott of 2025. So I know you asking yourself, like, Lady Snoop, what's that? Well, let me tell you. This year, we're going to cancel Christmas on that ass. Now, first off, if you're melanated and you still celebrating these pagan holidays, and you already know what these folks done did to you. To the rest of us that have not been drinking the Caucasian juice, and you still got your right mind, I got an idea. This year for 2025, let's not just get one. Let's hit them all, or at least an attempt to. So what we can do, we're going to cancel Christmas 2025. No buying gifts unless it's from a black-owned place. No supporting no outside big corporations. And I say, hey, why stop at that holiday? I don't think we should celebrate Halloween and or Thanksgiving. And for New Year's, what you celebrating that for either? I say, this year during their holidays, we really hit them where it hurts. Since for this whole year, we all have been dealing with something on top of some, on top of some. Why are you going out spending your money and giving it right back to them? Nah, we gonna send a real message. The economic black dollar. Y'all hear me? I'm not even talking about the other races that want to join in. The economic black dollar during the holidays have driven this economy for a very long time. I say, remove that motherfucking dollar. Why are you giving your money to people that don't fuck with your kind? Go spend that black dollar with somebody that look like you. If you Hispanic, you know I love y'all too. I don't care what nobody say. I got family that's Hispanic, so we in this together. Que paso? We boycotting this year. They done did so much to y'all. I know the fuck y'all not celebrating no holidays. I say, before I go, if we as a people, and what's up to all my Calications, that's my non-racist white folks. I see you, what's good? I know y'all going through a struggle too, like real quick. Shit, you motherfuckers been living 20, 30, 40 years on this earth, and you had the reality check of this world, out of this world. So trust me, it's a lot for us all. But let's boycott this year. If a little Ray Ray or a little Lee Lee or a little Man asks what happened to their gifts, tell them, don't trip, baby, I got you. Right now, I'm going to teach you how to stand on business and how not to spend your money with people that don't like your kind.
This is just a wake-up call for anybody that's still in denial. I don't know what side of TikTok you're on, but I'm on the side where people have decided that they will not be celebrating the holiday. Newsflash, I stopped celebrating the holidays several years ago. I told everybody that I am close with, I love you, but I'm not buying gifts, and please do not buy me gifts. I don't need another daggone thing in this house. The point of all this is to stop giving big corporations, big companies, big business our money. And there's no reason to spend money on me for anything when I'm probably not going to use it. So save your money. As a matter of fact, put that money in a high yield savings account. But make it make sense when you go into stores like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I know, no slander. But my point is, when you go into these stores, you see the same things you saw last year. You see the same things you saw last year. So you mean to tell me that you don't have any of this stuff in your closets, in your attic, in your basement, in your storage unit? Really? Cancel the holidays.
Bitch. I know we ain't out here talking about canceling Christmas. I am for it. Let's do it. Guys, the melanated people has decided that we're going to cancel Christmas. Guys, the melanated people said, don't buy a damn thing from these big box stores, Walmart, Target, Amazon, anything like that. They said if you must spend your money, baby, spend it with small business owners, such as myself. Every year for Christmas, I go all out. And Christmas is just another day to get all of our damn money. And then look how they're treating us here in this country. So guys, I don't know if y'all heard, but Christmas 2025 is canceled. The melanated people are not going to take it anymore. We're keeping our money in our pockets, and we are spending with small business owners. So if y'all need some very fragrant, very beautiful wax melts, hit your girl up. I got you. See y'all later. Bitch. I know we ain't out here talking about canceling Christmas.
It was canceled then. It was even more so canceled when these corporations clearly didn't give a fuck and kept raising those goddamn prices. I know the heads of Walmart, Amazon, Target, they're just right now, because they know that this is their peak season is about to come in. If I buy something for anyone this goddamn Christmas, first of all, be fucking lucky and grateful. Be fucking lucky and grateful. But am I going to support any of these big box retailers? Am I going to support Amazon? Absolutely not. It's going to be a local gift from a local shop. Nothing big, nothing major. But Christmas has been canceled, Bookie. It is canceled. It is no longer a fucking thing. Hello? Is this mic on?
If I see one more freaking video about it's a Ralph Lauren mother freaking Christmas, I'm going to lose my mind. I am going to lose my mind, because why is it that every freaking year there's a new trending theme for Christmas? Everyone goes out and buys all this fucking bullshit to redo their Christmas decor so that it's trendy. Fuck that shit. Do you see what's going on in our fucking country right now? We're about to lose voting rights. We have a dictator in place. Let's see. We're in a freaking recession. You got the money to go out there and spend for your Ralph Lauren Christmas? Good for freaking you, because you want a few. You a few. Like, why are we even having Christmas this year? I think Christmas should be canceled. I think we should not spend. We should boycott. Christmas should be time with family, and that's about it. Like, we need to not be spending. We need to not. Christmas is canceled. Christmas is canceled 2025. Period. End of it.
All right. There's more people jumping on the bandwagon, y'all. So this thing look like it is gaining some traction. You know, there's still a handful of people. I got small kids. Well, first of all, if you got small kids, they haven't had too many Christmases because they haven't been around that long. So just like you taught it, you can unteach it. especially at a young age. That's probably the best time to do it. Look, my son was still a child when I stopped doing Christmas, and he was fine. I just can't see how all these kids are going to be so devastated and falling apart if they don't have Christmas. And I let them know. I said, I buy you stuff all year round. Technically, you never needed no Christmas. He gets stuff all year round. So, one day, no. I mean, nobody should be going bankrupt out here spending for one day. Come on, that is outrageous. So I hope it gains so much traction that when the time come, I can report on all the empty retail stores around the country, the big box retail stores empty. I would love to do that. So, y'all, this is going to be an interesting ending to this year. It absolutely will be. So, look, these people, the ones that want to go out there, you do it at your own peril. You don't have to go out there. This holiday is all made up. It's not a necessity. And I tell you what, I love it. All these people be talking about how broke they are in January from the Christmas spending. I remember that on my jobs. I would go to work and, oh, I'm broke. I need my paycheck to recoup all the money I spent for Christmas. Man, every year I used to drive past the parking lots that were packed. I was like, man, I'm glad I don't concern myself with that mess anymore, looking for parking spaces and all that mess. And I don't know about you, but my money looks good in my wallet. I like it staying there and not out here spending it on no Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's and all that crap. No, I don't need it. I don't want it. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. I got 2 more live streams coming up. So, the next one I think is at 5:45. So, hopefully I will see you then. Shalom, family.